But this is my real life. This is real life for me. Right now I'm on my way to pick up my 12-year-old. I didn't work today, so I got to pick him up from my sister's. So yeah. But today's story time, I'm trying to decide if I want to do 2 in 1 or just do one. A friend of mine told me I need to be vulnerable, and I have a bit. I shared stories that don't really nobody knows. Nobody knows about those stories. So I've been vulnerable, but this particular story is my weight loss journey. Of course, you can see I'm a plus size woman. It's been a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a struggle. It's not easy. I know people like to leave rude and disrespectful comments, but food is addiction just like any other addiction. Drugs, alcohol, whatever you call it, one name it, it's addiction. Yeah, I love to eat. Who don't? But you know, it is what it is. Currently I am waiting on that phone call to schedule my weight loss surgery. I am going to have the gastric bypass done. I went Friday to have an endoscopy done, and now I'm going to have the weight loss surgery. I'm waiting for the appointment. The hardest part is going to be that 2-week liquid diet, nothing but liquid. And I'm like, oh Lord, but I got to do it, you know. I was going to do this surgery years ago, but I chickened out. And then I had the lap band surgery done, which wasn't as effective. It got to the point where I couldn't swallow anything. So I was basically starving myself at one point because nothing would get through. I would throw it up every time. My family as well as myself got tired of me doing that, and hey, I ended up getting it taken out. Then I gained the weight that I did lose. I gained it back, of course. So at the beginning of this year, I made the conscious decision to tell my primary doctor that I wanted a referral for the weight loss surgery. And she did that. I started out weighing 509 pounds. I have been a little heavier than that, but this year I started off weighing 509 pounds. I did. I've lost a little over 50 pounds with the help of the Monjero shot. It's a shot that you take weekly. And did I take that weekly? Yeah, I took it Friday. I'm like, oh, did I take that? But yeah, and it decreases, it suppresses your appetite. You're not hungry as much. So with that, I've tried to keep myself eating a certain way. I'm not gonna lie, the weekends are the hardest times for me because I'm home a lot, and during the week I go to work. So you know, I don't have access to the refrigerator or anything in my house, and I tried to buy bad food. But yeah, so I'm not a big breakfast eater. I don't eat grits and eggs, and I've tried to eat eggs several times. I've tried omelets, all that. No, I don't like that. So I normally just take some fruit with me. I did get introduced to the overnight oats called Mush. I do like those, but yeah, but I just started eating those. And so after that, I would take some type of nut to help with, just in case that the breakfast wear off, especially with me just eating fruit. And I would have a protein drink. I don't like the protein shakes, but I'm going to have to force myself to drink that once I start the liquid diet, the liquid diet, but the protein 2O drinks, I can stomach those a lot more than the shakes. So I prefer to drink those. But the nutritionist tell me that I need to have at least drink both to get as much protein in me as possible with me eating less food, which I understand. So I'm doing that. So for lunch at work, I would take a lean cuisine, which was fine. It will fill me up. It will last. And then in evening times, I have just a regular dinner. Just try to portions, cut back on the portion size. But I'm not gonna lie, lately I have slipped a little bit, not too much, but yeah. And honestly, I told my best friend, I was like, with this liquid diet, before I start that liquid diet, I need to have a good meal. It's like going, and I ain't gonna lie, I compared it to being electrocuted. Like that one good meal before it's all over. And shit, honestly, that's how I feel at this point, but it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do. I have a toddler, you guys. I have a toddler. I have a 3-year-old and I have a 12-year-old, and I want to do things with my kids that I haven't been able to do. I want to do things like what other normal parents do with their kids, without my weight restricting me. Not only that, I have arthritis in both of my knees, which is bad. But since I've been coming off the weight, I have noticed a big difference in how I walk, how I feel. They don't hurt like they used to. At one point, I was losing my balance as I walked because of the weight. But like I said, I haven't been doing that lately because I'm coming off the weight. You probably like, you lost over 50 pounds. Yeah, it's not gonna show like that. It's not, unless you like smaller. But hey, it is what it is. I'm just trying to do what I can to better myself, not just for my kids, but for myself as well. I do love to shop. Lord knows I shop too much, and not just for perfumes or anything but for clothes. I got a lot of clothes now, and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, it would be a dream to be able to go in the store and pick my clothes off the rack and not have to have a plus XX size, but 3, 4, 5 X's, but yeah, I do have I have a lot of goals that I'm looking forward to accomplishing after I have the surgery and I come off the weight. I have some trips planned for next year, next summer, with my family and friends that I'm looking forward to, which I know will involve me doing a lot of walking. And I just pray that once I lose the weight, that I can be able to do that excess walking. And I know you have to exercise. I know all of that stuff. I don't need nobody telling me what I need to do. I know that. This isn't my first rodeo. I know that. And I mean, exercise is key to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm ready. I'm literally ready. I'm ready to get it done and get it over with. And after I have the surgery, I'm not gonna lie, like being under that anesthesia, and anesthesia is like it's hard for me to shake that. I'm not gonna lie. It takes me by a little over a week to get it out of my system. Like, all I want to do after that surgery is sleep. It's because it's in me. My God. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to get over the pain first and foremost. Here we go, because I'm finna go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting over that pain, which I know is going to really, I done been through it before. I know how it is. It's hard to do anything when you've been cut in several different locations. But I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this journey. And so that's pretty much it. I will keep you updated on everything. I'm not a big refilming person with recording recording stuff. I'm trying. I want my YouTube channel to be a success, and I'm posting as much as possible. Lord knows I am. It's not my videos are not perfect because I do have a family. I'm not a single mom. I mean, well, not a single person. I have a family. I have a toddler who's always in the background, who loves his mom to death. He follows me everywhere I go. When I was just leaving the house, I don't have his car seat in my car because my mom helps me out, and she takes him to school for me in the mornings and pick him up. But I heard him running in the house and going to my room because he thought I was in there. You know, but like I said, I need to get his extra car seat from my sister so I can have it in my car. But yeah, my baby loves his mama, and I love my baby to death. I do. A little story about him. No, I did not have my kids, so I guess this will be a 2-story video. I did not have my kids. My 12-year-old, I have had legal guardianship over him since he was 1 year old, and now he's 12 going on 13 this year. My 3-year-old, I have had him since he was 2 months old, going on 3 months. Now he's 3 going on 4. Both kids has the same mother. They have the same mom. But the dads are totally no. And it's sad because their biological parents are in the same county as we are, different city, but it's just like a 20-minute drive, and there's no interaction at all. You know, the biological mom left my baby in a rehab facility. She's a drug addict. She left. She was at the beginning of her pregnancy. Yeah, she was abusing drugs, but then she got arrested and got clean, and she went to a rehab facility in Florida. And after that, she called me one day and said, Shonda, I need to put that down. She said, Shonda, I want you to I'm going to turn myself in to the police station. I can't do this rehab thing no more. I want you to get my child. Okay. So I said, okay. She gave me the information to her caseworker. I contacted the caseworker that Monday. She told me all this on a Friday. I contacted the caseworker on a Monday. And come to find out, she left the baby in the rehab. And the caseworker was trying to find immediate family to come and get the baby, but no one wants to get the baby. So, you know, I told her that I would get the baby, and me and my 12-year-old at the time, I was married, and we was living in South Florida. We jumped in the car. We had 3 hours to get there. It was like 12 something, and they was like, well, the caseworker was like, well, can you be here by 3? I'm like, God, that don't give me much time. That's like a 2 and some hour drive to where I need to go, you know. So we, of course, we was trying to get there as fast as we could to get him, and we made it. And I want to tell you, we was loaded. I'm gonna try to insert a picture of him the first day. I do have a picture of him the first day we got him on the way back home, so I'm gonna try to include that picture into this video. But yeah, we got him. The car was packed. This car that I'm in right now was loaded. It was loaded, trunk everywhere. Oh my God, I can barely see out the windows. But we made it back home, and ever since then, that's my baby. That is my baby. And as far as with the 12-year-old, it was 5 of them, and their granddaddy, biological granddaddy, had them. He was married at the time before his wife died, and he was also an addict. He relapsed, and the grandmother was like, I can't do it. We're trying to see about her husband, their grandfather. So I had gotten all 5 kids. It was just me and my mom for a minute, and we lived in a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom mobile home, and we had 5 kids, with my 12-year-old being the youngest at the time. Imagine that. We was on top of each other. Caseworkers, they knew that our home was not suitable for all 5 of those kids plus us, but they didn't want to split the children, so they decided we're gonna make it work, and we made it work. I made it work because that's me. I'm gonna make it work, and that's what we did. And so after that, 2 of the kids have the same father. Once their father got out of prison, he came and got his 2, and after that, the 2 oldest girls, one is a nursing assistant, one is just started FAMU today, and bam. And now I have my 12 and 3-month-old, which the 12-year-old finna get in the car now, so I'll call you back. Alright, y'all. I just got back home with my baby. But yeah, I would have left the video on, but that'd be our time, one-on-one time to talk about his day and stuff. And I try to show both on equal time. But of course, he's a preteen, so he's like, I don't want to do all that. I just want to be to myself, play my video games or whatever, and go on about his business. And my baby, of course, he need more time, because he requires a lot more attention than my 12-year-old. But a little thing about my 3-year-old, he's not. He has a speech delay. Um, he can repeat and memorize what he see on those shows. Like he's into Dora for some reason. All you do is cry when swiping don't get a chance to swipe the shit from Dora now. But that's his thing, and he like other little shows that Steve and Maggie and other little stuff. He like shows he like look at and stuff. But he can repeat that and say that stuff just fine. But as far as communicating with us as to what he wants and stuff like that, he don't do that. He can point at what he wants. He know where a snack cabinet. He know where that is. He know how to go in the refrigerator. He done learned how to bring you his cup. It's something I do see progress. I really do. But as a mom or as a parent, you just hope that your kids don't have any type of delays. But it's fine because I know my baby gonna get out of that. I did sign him up for, I believe it's step 2 up, step it up or something. It's a scholarship program where you get awarded a scholarship for kids who have a unique disability or whatever. And he was awarded the scholarship. So now I'm on a hunt to find a therapist that will come into the home and do one-on-one therapy with him for his speech problem. He started VPK at the elementary school, and he's in ESE for that. It's a smaller class. I think it's like maybe 6 of them in class, which is great. And they're working with him, and no, he knows his letters. He can recognize his letters. He knows his numbers. He can recognize his numbers. He knows his colors. He can recognize all of that. He just don't communicate with us like an average child would do. So that's what we're working on now. And it's hard. It's been hard to potty train him as well. We're working on all of that. I spend time with him in the evenings, going over shapes, colors, letters, different animals or words and things like that to help him along. So I do spend time with doing that. I buy books, try to help him with tracing his letters. I download those little preschool educational games on the iPad to help him with tracing and listen, as a parent, you do whatever it takes for your child or your children so they can get on the right track. Well, that's what I've been doing. But he's coming along. I do see progress. He's a very picky eater. Very picky eater. much money a week trying to figure out what he likes to eat. Um, one minute he eats certain things, eats something, next minute he don't want it no more. And you be like, well, damn, you just were eating this the other day. And like now he don't want it no more. So it's been a journey. That has been a journey in itself, to be honest with you. Um, but yeah. So that's how that goes. Like I was saying, I had all 5 kids at one time. The oldest two are, working. Well, the second oldest, she works part time, and she just started FAMU today. Um, which she said classes was good, which I'm happy for her. The oldest, she turned 21 this month, and she has her own child, and she's a nursing assistant, which I'm very proud of her as well. And then the other two kiddos are with their father. They're still in school, high school, but they don't live over here where I'm at. And then the 12-year-old, he's in middle school. He just started 7th grade. And smart little boy, too smart for his own good at times. But um, he's doing good. And then you have my baby. He's doing good. So everybody's doing their own thing. So that's why I need to lose weight so I can keep up with my kids because Lord, it be a lot, and I do be tired. I'm full time work. I work full time. I come home. Some evenings I have to cook. I have to bathe my kid, my toddler, get his stuff ready for school the next day. You know, it do be a lot sometimes because I'm like, oh, I just want to lay down, but can't do that. But but yeah, it is what it is. I do appreciate the help that I do get from helping me with my toddler and everything. And it always was a goal. I wanted to have kids, but I felt out in my head. I was like, well, I would rather adopt a kid than to have kids with a guy who 9 out of 10 is not gonna be in the kid's life. You know, and even though I adopted my baby, I never told their biological parents that they couldn't be in the child's life. I would never do that, you know, but they chose to do that. So like I said, I would just rather adopt and go on about our lives, our business, and be happy. You know, of course he's the toddler, so he don't know the difference. He just know his mama got him. I got him. I always will have him. And my 12-year-old. That's why I get up when I don't want to and bust my ass. Um, Also, that's why I'm starting this whole YouTube thing. Everything I do is for my kids. Everything I do is for my kids. I moved us from an apartment, bought a mobile home, put it on my land that I grew up on, and so that my kids can have land. They can go out and play in the yard and not in an apartment complex, you know, or ain't nothing. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just wanted my kids to grow up somewhat similar to how I grew up, having a yard and being able to do what they want in the yard. So, yeah, so that's where we at right now. I'm about to go in here and start cooking. Watch out for that video. It's that TikTok Bereria pizza. How you pronounce that? Yeah. These have some weird ass names that people can be trying to pronounce on this shit. I was like, what? What? You know what I'm talking about? That Trader Joe's pizza. They gave me a sample in the store. It was good and everything. So I'm like, okay. I had told my 12-year-old a few weeks ago, I was like, we're going to try that. But we only have one Trader Joe's, and it's not on my route, going to work or coming home. So it's like out the way. I don't have to go on that side of town for anything. But today, since I was off, and I have an older niece who's 10 years younger than me who live next door. She has her fiance and her 3 kids. So I was like, let's go to Trader Joe's, cause I've been meaning to go to Trader Joe's. But if I would have thought about going to Trader Joe's, I would have got my ass on up earlier and went before it got crowded. We got there around about 12, and when I tell you that little store be packed in the mug, That's why I don't like going to stores. I'm not gonna lie. People be everywhere, all in the way. So yeah. Um. So we did it, and I got some things, but you'll see. I did a little haul, and I'm going to put that haul. Well, I'm going to do a video on the pizza. So I'm gonna do that haul before I do the pizza. Well, you'll see it before the pizza. So yeah. Anywho, let me get my ass out this car so I can go and feed my damn children and get myself ready for the next day. And you know we got that storm coming. So I'm trying to see what the state gonna do, cause shit, them motherfucker have you going in the damn wind and rain, sleet, snow. They don't give a damn. Like shit, like who the fuck wanna have to be driving in a hot bad wind and shit and your car rocking and shit? Who the fuck wanna do that? I have to drive about 45 minutes to get to work every fucking day and come home. And no matter which way I go, it's kind of like a canopy road in a way. You know, like we have had issues with those canopy roads where trees and limbs and shit falling on people's cars, people dying, getting hurt, and all that kind of shit. I'm like, cut that shit down. But you know that it's the city like fuck that. It's people's lives. Listen, all I know is if that shit is bad tomorrow, I'll be calling out again. I ain't got a problem with calling out. If I ain't feeling it and I feel like my life is in danger, I ain't going. Look. One thing about these jobs, they will replace your ass in a minute. Well, they don't give a fuck. They'll replace you. If you die today, you'll be replaced tomorrow. They're gonna put your damn position out there on the website, replacing you. So shit. You know, you get my time, but I need my money. So guess what? We're gonna get our ass on up and go. But if it's bad, real bad weather, I'm not going. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going. And I tell my mom, don't take my kids no damn school. I don't even want my mom out in this weather. Not trying to get nobody to no school, cause my kids go to a school in a different county. Well, I work in a different county. So like, don't do that. You know, my mom is in her 70s. Don't do that. So yeah, but all right, y'all. I don't rant my mouth too damn much, but these are my life stories. And one thing I can say, I don't really regret my decisions on anything. I really don't. Whether it's the backstabbing friends or ex-boyfriend or ex-husband or whatever the situation be in my life, those are life lessons, and they have taught me a valuable lesson. Trust me. And I work hard to try not to repeat that shit. I really do, because I don't need that problem. You know, I don't need that problem. But anyway, I'm out.